What is up, everybody? It's time for some Gisa and Geralf. Bonnie and Clyde zombie time. We're going to play first. Who are we up against? We're playing against Sigarda, host of Herons. What's up, Sigarda? Or Sigarda. Alright, let's check out our opening. So we have Esper, Flooded Strand. We got Mystical Tutor, Shepherd of Rot. Little heavy. Well, we can crack this Esper for a Black Source. Yeah, this is good. We can keep. Not the best hand, but we got some fun stuff in here. Let's get our land down, then I'll cover what we got going on. So, our opponent is playing Sigarda, host of Herons. Flying hexproof spells and abilities your opponents control can't cause you to sack permanents. We're playing Gisa and Geralf. Whenever it comes into the battlefield, we're going to mill the top 4 cards of our library into our graveyard. And then once per turn, once during our turns, we may cast a zombie from our graveyard. Now, do we want a Mystical Tutor right now? Yeah, I can get behind that. See what we can dig into. Let's crack this Flooded Strand, grab a Underground Sea. We got some mill action with Screeching Scab. Yeah, let's grab an Underground Sea. I'm going Mystical Tutor right now. What do we want? We can get into some Buried Alive, which will allow us to kind of cherry pick our graveyard. We already have Patriarch's Bidding, so I may hold off on like a Living Death type effect. Because it just, well, I doubt he's going to be milling much. Let's go. I'm actually go for Vampiric Tutor. That way we can get into maybe some fast mana to complement our 2 lands. Because we've got a nice little spread in our hand. Or we can go for a Glimpse Unthinkable to get our graveyard going. I'm gonna grab an Entomb. That way we have full access to anything that we want to chunk into our graveyard. I like that. So let's go Esper Panorama. And let's get on Screeching Scab. Got Geralf's Masterpiece in the graveyard. Gets -1 for each card in your hand, and then we can pay 4 and 4 total, and then discard 3 cards, return to the battlefield taps. I like that. That's a cool little effect right there. But right now we're just looking for like a mana rock or another mana source. Alright, awesome. Drawing the swamp. Okay, so let's go. We can go swing in for 2 right now. Dropping down to 38. Screeching Scab coming in hot. Heads up. Dropping down to 38. Let's go. If we get a hit on life total, we can really kind of start putting in some work with Shepherd of Rot. Actually, I like Shepherd of Rot in this. Now, things that we can target with Entomb, a really good effect would be Balthor. We can bring back all of our black creatures with Balthor. We can also Entomb for like a Zombie Lord to amplify our zombies. So that's why with Mystical Tutor I did grab Entomb. We had a couple other options. Like normally with Mystical Tutor I'd probably go for like a mass graveyard recursion. But since we had Patriarch's Bidding, kind of just went for Entomb. That way we can kind of get into some stuff. Oh, don't want to cast that right now. Cool. Drawing that mana. I think right now we're gonna go for we're going for Gisa and Geralf. See if it sticks. Just gonna swing in for 2 right now. Dropping down to 36. Because you want to have like a nice little lead if you're gonna start Shepherd of Rotting everybody. So we're gonna cast Gisa and Geralf. I love playing with Shepherd of Rot, man. A lot of fun. We're gonna mill 4. See what we get into. Vengeful Dead. Okay. Oh, and we got Increasing Confusion. Okay, I like that. So with Increasing Confusion, target player puts the top X cards of his library into their graveyard. If it was cast from the graveyard, that player puts twice that many. So we can mill for 6 next turn if we want to. And it's cool that the flashback costs the exact same cost. It's just you get the added bonus if it's in your graveyard. But if he's not getting out to too much of I got a Mirari's Wake coming in hot. Okay. That is certainly something to take note of. But he can't swing in with the Pride Mage because we have Gisa and Geralf out and they're 4/4. So we're going to go and activate Shepherd of Rot. I don't mind bringing them down with us on the ship. Grey Merchant. Okay. Now we can go for a big Increasing Confusion. Oh, not big, but 6 in the graveyard. You know, it's pretty sizable. Um, yeah, I may go for that, because if we're going to go for Patriarch's Bidding, and he has no cards in his graveyard, I definitely want to do that. So I want to get as many cards in the graveyard as we can. So we're going to go ahead and blue, X is 3. Should have 6 going in. There we go. And we whiff on that one. But we still have Vengeful Dead and, oh, I could have swung with Gisa and Geralf. But actually, you know, if we're going Shepherd or Rod, actually, I don't mind them on defense to hold him back. But now our opponent does all of his mana with Mari's Wake. Whenever you tap a land for mana, add 1 more mana. So basically, it doubles all of his lands. But we can get into like a little bit of an Aristocrats type thing with Vengeful Dead. Whenever it dies or another zombie dies, each opponent loses 1 life. We got O-Ring coming in. Let's see what it targets. Gisa and Geralf. Okay. Get them back up, because if I don't, I just might forget. That happens sometimes. I start to talking, giving commentary. And now we have a sword coming in hot. This is the one that gets a wolf token. Yep, gets a wolf token. Coming in for 5, 6. Drop us down to 29. I'm probably going to hold off on Shepherd Rot right now, just because he's finally got a hit on life total on us, so... You know, in a weird scenario, maybe we could, but we're going to hold off for right now. Ashnod's Altar. Yeah, I like Ashnod's Altar, because we can get into some Patriarch's Bidding by sacking one of our creatures. And then we'll be able to get him back, too, with Patriarch's Bidding, because they're both zombies. Now we have Zombie Master, Corpse Augur, Vengeful Pharaoh. Yeah, I like that. Let's get down to Ashnod's Altar. So we can turn our Screeching Scab and Shepherd of Rot into basically two colorless each. And if we draw into another land, we can just hardcast Patriarch's Bidding, but we can also Entomb and get it in there. So if we kind of want to wait for just for a second, we can Entomb a certain zombie that we want to bring back. I think I like that. We've got a nice little zombie spread in there, though. Another thing would be good is if we can get like Flush Bag in there, make our opponent sacrifice. You know, he'll sack the wolf token, but and I may go and block on these. Well, if he's got some removal, I want to have access to colorless mana. We could block on the Screeching Scab, but we'll take it. You know, drop us down to 23. Let's put Vengeful Pharaoh on top. Take care of Pride Mage. Okay, yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking it a lot now. That sort of body and mind's putting in some work for this Patriarch's Bidding. Hopefully we draw into a... no, we get into Zulaport. That's not the end of the world, though. So we've got Liliana. Well, Liliana won't come back because it's not a zombie. Unbreathing Horde. We've got Vengeful Pharaoh coming back. Zombie Master. Now, the thing is, he's going to swing in for 8. We're going to get 10 more. We can Entomb right now. We can get down Zulaport. Oh, we're not draw step. Okay. I do that sometimes. He can swing in for 8, and we're going to mill another 10 off Sword of Body and Mind. I'm tempted to get down Zulaport and then Entomb. Yeah, let's get down Zulaport. And then with that black mana, we can Entomb for a specific zombie. Yeah, I like that. Like if we need to grab a Sack Owlet or something. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, so once our opponent swings in, we're going to Entomb at the end of his turn. And then, I'm not sure what we're going to grab right now. But as far as zombies goes, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 zombies. So if he swings in with Sigarda, maybe. We have Vengeful Pharaoh in the graveyard, so I don't know if he's going to swing in. But I hope he does. I'll take that. Sculpting Steel. See if that comes. I guess yeah, it's gonna come in at Ashnod's Altar because it's the. Oh no, Sword of Body and Mind. Yep, duh. Yeah, and if he's gonna hit us again, yeah, I'll take that. Come on in, buddy. Hey, we welcome you. So we're looking at 13. Blood Artist is in the graveyard, but we're gonna leave Zulaport out there. So I may actually grab a sack outlet, depending on what they hit. So let's see, we're swinging in right now. Oh, that's pretty cool, man. We got not two zombie. We got two wolf tokens swinging in with Sword of Body and Minds. It's pretty epic. I don't want to block right now because I want both of those. Let's drop us down to 13. I'll blow up the wolf token. So it's going to go on top. Then we're going to mill Pharaoh again. Getting to Forgotten Creation, Grimgrin. And I'm going to go and pop this out. I'm trying to make... got a graveyard remix over here. Okay. Maybe it's a little bit easier to see if we just close his graveyard. Oh, we do hit a sack outlet and flesh bag. Okay, I like that. So we're still going to entomb. See what we get into. We've got like a zombie lord. We need a zombie. So we have Balthor as an option. We have Armored Scab. Not wild about that. We have Diregraph. We're not really casting zombie spells right now. We're going to bring him back so the Colossus doesn't do us that good. It looks like we might go with Liliana. Liliana's Reaver. That way we get some zombies. Yeah, that's probably about what we're going to need to go with. So we're going to put that in the graveyard. And, yeah, we'll go and dredge Dakmor. Maybe we can hit a couple more zombies. No, we don't. Okay, so let's play the Dakmor. Let's Patriarch's Bidding. Let's sack the Screeching Scab. So we're going to gain a life. And then we're going to Patriarch's Bidding. And he has a Snake Shaman and a Cat Wizard, so he has no synergy in his graveyard. And luckily, we have a lot of synergy in our graveyard. So we each get to choose a creature type to bring back. We're going to choose Zombie. I love the card art on here. Really fun card. So we have Undead. We actually have two Zombie Lord. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Mill 2. He has to sack a creature. Well, his commander doesn't allow that to happen. Let's sack... Gonna get all the way over here. What is gonna... No, we have Diregraph over there. I guess we'll sack Screeching Scab. Okay, so we're going to use Zulaport, Vengeful Dead. We're going to yield right there. Now we might be able to close it out right now. Let's, we're going to yield right there. We're going to do some quick aristocrat math right now. Okay. So we've got, how many amplifying effects? We have 1, 2, and 3 from Zulaport. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. Yeah, we have enough to close it out with Naturo Husk. So let's go and do that. We're going to sack. Let's sack the Reaver. And we can do this, like, if you have some type of removal on Naturo Husk, we can just keep doing this in response. Look at that. I got a little zombie aristocrat action going over there. I like it. So we're going to sack, don't want to sack Zulaport. Let's sack the Flesh Bag. I love the Vengeful Dead trigger. It looks so good. Then we're going to sack, let's sack Forgotten Creation. Let's sack the Vengeful Pharaoh. And we'd also have an active Shepherd of Rot. So we can kind of close it out like that if we don't want to keep sacking creatures. We can also Corpse Augur. Well, we'll wait on Corpse Augur. And then we'll just choose him, but we'll wait for that to resolve. Let's go sack Geralf's Messenger, or Masterpiece. Could be his Messenger. I wouldn't mind giving my Masterpiece a message. And let's sack the Undead War Chief. And then for flavor, we might activate Shepherd of Rot, because we're at 21. We've got how many zombies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, yeah, we're going to activate Shepherd of Rot. Get him in there, and all we got to do is sack one more creature, and we got it. Look at that, a little zombie aristocrat action coming out of the graveyard. I like that, man. Patriarch's bidding, putting in some work. And I think, well, it's spazzing out right now. There we go, we closed it out. Alright guys, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks guys.